Well, welcome to Lesson 6 on inequalities. Our objective for this lesson is to be able to write and graph an inequality. And basically what an inequality is it's a mathematical expression that has either a less than or a greater than or less than or equal to or greater than or equal to in the expression. So for example, suppose we want to write an inequality for each of these sentences. A suitcase must weigh less than 40 pounds. Could it equal 40 pounds? Well, no. Less than means it has to be less than that. So we could say that the weight has to be less than 40, or W less than 40. How about your age? You must be over 12 years old to play. Could you equal 12 years old? No, you have to be older than 12. So it has to be greater than 12. So the age must be greater than 12. So that's how we would write those using an inequality. So here are some words in English and what their symbols mean in algebra. So is less than or fewer than is our less than sign that points toward the right with the arrow pointing to the left. Is greater than, is more than, or exceeds is our greater than symbol. Is less than or equal to, is no more than, is at most, is less than or equal to. And then is greater than or equal to, is no less than, is at least, is greater than or equal to. This is going to be a table that you're going to refer back to probably fairly often if you get confused on some of the wording. Here are a couple for you to try. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can come up with an expression for each of these sentences. Alright, hope you gave those a try. Let's take a look at what we have here. So it says you must be older than 17 to see the movie. So that means your age must be greater than 17. In a sports situation, members of a swim team must be under 15 years of age. So in this scenario, their age must be less than 15. So what about with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to? Basically, those combine your less than and greater than with the possibility of being equal to a quantity. So here are some examples that will use that. So the first example is from roller coasters. You must be at least 48 inches tall to ride the roller coaster. So at least means 48 or more. So 48 is a valid height to ride the roller coaster. So your height must be greater than or equal to 48. You must be 12 years of age or younger to order from the children's menu. So if you're 12, you can still order. So your age must be less than or equal to 12. Here are two more for you to try. This is your lesson check. Make sure you finish these and bring those to class, and I'll give you the answers to those in class. What if we're wanting to solve an equation? Determine the truth of an inequality. It says, for the given value, state whether each inequality is true or false. Well, this one says a plus 2 is greater than 8. If a is equal to 5, is this true or is this a false statement? Well, if we substitute in 5 for a, we get 5 plus 2, and we're wondering, is that greater than 8? And the answer is no, that is a false statement. 7 is not greater than 8. How about on the right-hand side? 10 less than or equal to 7 minus x. If x is equal to negative 3, let's go ahead and plug that one in. Is 10 less than or equal to 7 minus, and I'm going to put in negative 3 for x. Well, that says 10 is less than or equal to 7 plus 3. Is 10 less than or equal to 10? That is true. It is equal to 10. So that is a true statement. Alright, here's a chance for you to go ahead and try to solve a couple of these on your own. And pause the video and do that, and I'll show you your answers when you come back. Alright, hope you took a chance at those and had some success. This first one, we're going to plug in n equals 18 for n, excuse me. So we get 18 minus 6 less than 15, and that is a true statement. 12 is less than 15. In the middle, you're plugging in 8 for the letter P. So you get negative 3 times 8, which is negative 24, but that is not greater than or equal to positive 24. So that is a false statement. And on the right-hand side, plugging in y equals 1, is negative 2 greater than 5 minus 7? that is false as well. It's not greater than, it's actually equal to. How do we graph inequalities? Well, the way we graph them is by using a number line. We can't show all the values, so we use open and closed circles. And in the paragraph up here, an open or closed circle is used to indicate whether the values begin, where they begin, and an arrow to the left or right to show that they continue in that direction. So let's take a look. Whenever we have either a greater than or a less than symbol, that's going to be an open dot. If it has the equal to with it, it will be a closed dot. Okay, so anything less than 3, it'll be open and to the left. All the numbers to the left of 3 on the number line are less than 3. Now the reason we have an open dot on 3 is the value 3 is not true. That's not part of the solution. So it's an open dot to show that is not part of the solution, but anything smaller than that is. On the right hand side, anything greater than or equal to 3 is a solution. So those are to the right, so we would color in the number line to the right. And that's exactly how I would like you to do these on your homework, okay? You're going to do a closed dot if it has greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, and an open dot when it does not. So here are a couple for you to try. Go ahead and do these 4 problems and bring your graphs to class, and I'll check through those and see how you do. See you next time.